love is strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a lone wolf.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome to episode 39 of the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Challenge. We're starting off on a dramatic note, I have got to say, because when we left off in the last part, we had Morgana, the daughter of the priestess Lady Amanda, go on and tell the queen, after she received her newly forged crown, that the priestess was basically vying for more power than is her right, and that she was potentially plotting up something against the queen because Morgana, as we have discussed, has been, caught between Narcissa and her mother for a while now, since her childhood. And also, her mother came to her, I think, in the part before the last part, and said that she wanted to start testing some potions and stuff on Morgana. And in that little piece, she also mentioned in that conversation to Morgana that they had, I don't know if she said enemies, but they had rivals or dangers in the castle. And everyone she named was part of the royal family. Now, I think Morgana went ahead and decided, you know what, I'm not going to stand on the bad side or on the evil side. I'm going to go ahead and defend the queen and not bite the hand that's feeding me, essentially. So what happened was, straight after that, the queen went ahead and confronted Amanda about, her, I don't know if you'd say crimes, but her treachery, I guess, in a sense, and about her plotting and scheming, and the fact that the queen is very well aware of what she did to Narcissa, and that her manipulation is not going to continue any longer. And so, they've kind of come together in the portrait hall, or Hall of the Portraits, and they're going to face off in a vampiric duel. Now, also, before I get into this, I had a comment from a viewer, Pandorum, I think it was, in one of the earlier parts. I'm not too sure, I forgot what part it was, but one of the earlier parts, I think it was episode 3, I think they're a new subscriber, but they said that when I talk, I use speaking tics, such as like or and that kind of kills the storytelling aspect. And thank you so much for letting me know that, because that's just, it's not like I've been doing this for ages or a long time, so it is a bit hard to automatically get into it and be a skilled speaker for one, and then to be a skilled storyteller. So it's going to take me some time. I hope you guys can bear with it. But any advice like that is much appreciated. Don't feel like you guys can't criticize me or say any of those things because I'll feel offended or anything. No, I won't. If it's constructive criticism, then that's great. So there we go. Now we're going to get into it. So they're in the Hall of the Portraits, and our lovely queen here has shed her crown for this vampiric duel, turned into her dark form, and so has Lady Amanda, and they are going to engage, and we'll see who comes out on top. I'm fairly sure it's going to be the queen, because the queen is supposed to be the most powerful, or at least second most powerful vampiress in the coven after Lady Kali. So we'll see how this goes. Place your bets, guys. I'm fairly confident that the queen's gonna win. I hope. If she doesn't, this is gonna be embarrassing. Oh god. Oh god. How? Okay. Warrior. Where is the warrior? Warrior, get down here. Your queen needs your help. We are gonna lock this door. We can't let Amanda leave. Lock door 4 is specific sim. Where is Amanda? Oh, no. Get the queen. The queen's going to lock the door for specific sim for Amanda, because we can't let Amanda leave the Hall of Portraits. We're going to get Lady Kali to come on in here, and she is now going to have a turn dueling Amanda. But oh my god, how was she able? She must definitely be using some sort of vampiric power or magic of sorts in order to do that, because I don't know. What do you guys think? I think she's taken some herbs, perhaps. I feel like Amanda realized very quickly what was going on. She saw her daughter going up towards the queen, and she knew that her daughter was going to betray her, and so with the help of some herbs, she has decided to, or upped her power, essentially, so that she can face off any threats that are going to come to her. Now we're going to have to see if anyone is able to beat her at this stage. It looks like whatever she has been doing in secret has been working, because oh, no. There we go. She cannot face off the warrior. Whatever it was, whatever happened, even if she managed to face off the queen. See, this is where having a strong warrior, you must always have either a strong queen or a strong warrior to back the queen if the queen isn't as strong. So we have Lady Kali doing a great job. I'm sure she feels very proud of herself right now, especially because the first time the queen faced a threat from Elena, Lady Kali lost to that power. But this time, I think she's very much redeemed herself. I mean, she has in many other aspects, but she's really redeemed herself right now because she has managed to defeat Amanda. So I think the queen, now that Amanda has been subdued, is going to maybe insult, but she is going to declare enemy, because Amanda is, as of now, an enemy of the crown. And as you guys know, if anyone even duels with the queen, regardless of who they are, they, unless they're like part of the royal family, they will be put to death. So Amanda is now on the death row. So there is going to be no trial, no nothing, because if she had not dueled with the queen, then you might have, looked at a trial or something of the sort. But just because she has dueled with the queen, she's engaged in combat and violence, that means that she attempted to put the queen's life under threat, or be a threat to the queen's life. So she's going to be, put to death. But the queen's going to declare her an enemy. Yep, the queen is making her royal announcement. Not announcement. I think she's basically saying officially, we are enemies. You are going to be officially recognized as an enemy of the crown. Now, one of the things I noticed here was slay vampire. Now, we're thinking, okay, so you can throw vampire cure or you can slay the vampire. We're going to slay her. But first, we need a vampire cure. So, what we're going to do is very quickly, we're going to get Lady Kali to perhaps unlock one of these cells. I think she's going to unlock 4 specific sim. Where is, Amanda Devil. Allow access to household. Unlock that. And then we're going to have the queen basically move Amanda Devil, or we're going to say that the queen moved Amanda Devil, to this cell here. So Amanda is going to be moving into this cell, and she will stay over there until they have found a cure and they are ready to deal with her. Now, Amanda knows, where she stands in terms of her dying now. Like, there's no way she's getting out of this. Absolutely no way. Unless someone decides to break her out of prison. But let's be honest, who's going to? Her daughter has already betrayed her. No one else in the covenant is going to turn against the queen and the royal family. So she really has got nothing going on here. So let's go ahead and lock for everyone. And she's basically just going to stay in the cell there. And Morgana has actually not socialized with her mother or even talked to her since she has gone up to the queen. So the whole confrontation that happened between the queen and Lady Amanda, that was just between the queen and Amanda and obviously Lady Kali. But, oh, look at that. I think Narcissa came over to give the queen a hug and let her know that you finally did it, Mom. Like, you finally did it. And oh my gosh, I said it again. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I'm trying my hardest to improve. I'm sorry, Pandorum. Pandorum? I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest, okay? But, yeah, I think she's really proud of her mom for finally going ahead and recognizing an enemy and uprooting that, because I don't think you want, a castle built on sand. You don't want that. And if you have members like Amanda in the coven, then essentially the foundations of your empire is sand. And that's not something that's going to be good. People like Amanda fester distrust and, all those kind of things between each of the members. And that's honestly not how you should stay in a coven, or you should be in a successful household at least. If you're constantly pitted against each other or doubting each other, then how are you going to rule, your queendom? So there we go. We've got that happening. And it's going to take me a while to get rid of my speaking tics. I'm sorry. I'll try, though. I'll try. But we're going to go off and take a short break. And when we come back, we have to put in their wishes. And actually, before we do that, I think we'll have a few more things to do. Or maybe we'll put in their wishes. We'll see. But see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. I've gone ahead and done some research into what we need to make that vampiric cure or cure of vampirism. And the stuff, as far as I'm aware, that we need, so we already have heaps of money in the treasury. And we need 2,500 simoleons, 10 plasma fruit, 10 wolfsbane flour, and 10 garlic. And we have 4 because we purchased the garlic, which you can do, and that's, I think, as far as I'm aware, for me at least, the only way to get garlic. I'm not sure, if I remember seeing bits of garlic around the world, but plasma fruit we definitely have in Forgotten Hollow, and wolfsbane flowers, we have wild ones going in Forgotten Hollow. So, nighttime has come, so what we're going to do is go around sending people to harvest the things that we need, and the queen, of course, is going to go ahead and purchase more of these garlic seeds. Now, we're going to get 2, 4, 6, we'll get 3 packs, because each pack has 2 seeds, I think, and we already have 4. So we'll get the queen to open these up, and we're going to be sending people to go get the stuff we need. We're going to send probably Cynthia to go harvest the plasma fruit. Yep, okay, there's 3 here. And there's 10 there. Yes, we're going to go there. So we've got a plasma fruit tree right behind the house, which we can harvest. We're going to send Cynthia to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to send Narcissa because she loves the outdoors and she hasn't been out in a while. And I think in the last part or something like that, she was feeling kind of not good or tense or something like that because she was in the house. She was cooped up for a while. So over here, there seems to be some wolfsbane flowers. So we're going to come here and harvest. There's 3 and there's 10 there. Perfect. So we're going to have our ingredients and then we'll get the queen to just open up the the garlic stuff that she has. So open seed packets. And then, because the queen's the only one with level 15 of the vampiric thing, so you need level 15 of the vampire lore skill in order to know of the cure and go ahead, to therefore craft the cure. And you do that by mixing up a drink at the mixology table or the bar. So that's what we're going to do. Once these ladies have gone out into the world and harvested the things they need, has Cynthia done what she needed to do? Yes, she has. So we're going to give all of these over to the queen. Actually, she needs to go and converse with the queen. Queenie, yep, she's here. So once they come back, we'll have them go ahead and discuss interests, and then after she's done that, we'll say that she's handing over the plasma fruit to the queen. And then once Narcissa's done, then Narcissa can go back home and do the same thing that Cynthia is doing. Oh geez, look at that. Harvesting stuff. That's one of the good things about, you know, being in this type of world, is because you've got a lot of these natural ingredients. So she's going to head on back home, and then she needs to socialize with the queen as well. Okay. Cynthia's returning to the castle, yep. And people are getting their logic skill up. Wonderful. So that's what we're going to do. And we will have... The queen's downstairs, darling. Where are you going? The queen is right here. We're gonna... complain? No. We're gonna... yeah, discuss plasma flavors. Because plasma fruit. Get it? Okay, no. Jeez. Sometimes with these Sims like routing and stuff, I don't understand. See, now the queen has to come upstairs. I just don't get it. But that's fine. She's gonna go ahead and do that. Discuss your interests. Are you discussing interests yet?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna say that was discussion, okay? Right there. And then hand over the plasma fruits. Now Narcissa needs to come up here. And she needs to discuss interests with her mother too. And then we can hand over the wolfsbane flower. And then the queen can go ahead and craft that cure. And she has all 10 of the garlic that she needs. Yes, she does. So she is a-okay to make that cure and then slay the evil vampires we are holding in our dungeon. And I mean, Lady Amanda already has an heiress. So even though some of you may be sad that she is going to go away, and this was quite abrupt, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it until the last episode. But, I don't know, what do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys liked Amanda, actually, so let me know what you feel about her finally coming to an end. Jeez, I feel like this is a bit, I'm actually not sure. Do you think this is more dramatic, or Elena's demise was more dramatic? Let me know. I still feel like Elena's demise is a bit more dramatic, but I mean, to each their own. Everyone's different. And I feel like Amanda's one was kind of brewing over time, and then it just really escalated at the end. So, there we go. That's what ended up happening. We're going to get Narcissa to talk to her mother. It was a bit hard with all the ladies here and there. And also, after we finish this, I'm going to be talking about another character that has recently aged up. So, yep, she's talked to her mother, and we're going to say that she has given the wolfsbane. Yep, so the queen has everything she needs, and now she's going to go ahead and craft... Oh, I forgot. We don't have a mixology table. Good on us, guys. Good on us. Where can we fit one in? I feel like we should be able to fit one in here. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to have a mixology table here. Let's see if we can move some things around. I don't feel like that's enough space. That is not enough space for me. Not enough space. Is there anywhere else we can actually add? Nope. We don't have a lot of space around the place to add things, so that's a bit problematic. Let's go up a level. Nope. I'm pretty sure we've been through all this. No space. Nope. A space outside. I don't know. Where can we add a mixology table? Honestly, guys, where can we add? Because we need this. Otherwise, we can't exactly do what we need to do. This is a bit problematic, is it not? Oh, God. Let's see. We can't add one downstairs. At least not now. I don't want to, you know. Maybe we should add one outside? Like a temporary one? You know what? We're going to get a temporary mixology table outside just so that we can make whatever we need to make for Amanda. We need to do that. So let's go into objects. Where is the mixology table? Activities. Not here. I don't think it'd be an outdoor activity. No. It's over here, I think. Yeah. The bars are over here. So, okay. Which one do we get is the question. I mean, this would go very well. Not out here, but, you know, if we had to have a bar inside, this would have gone pretty well. But where to keep, I don't know. Is there a smaller one, perhaps, that we could get for outside? Maybe we should have a bar outside. I don't know. Should we just get like a portable bar for the outside? That's got freezer bunnies. I don't want that. And that's decorated. I don't want that either. This is tough. This is tough. See, I don't want any, See, look, this one's got lights and everything. You know what? We're just gonna keep this out here for now, and then we'll put this back inside when we no longer need it. It'll kind of just be like, you know, a festive thing that we put out sometimes and we put back in when we don't need. So there we go. Now we're gonna get the queen to come on here, and I think it's make a drink. Yeah, make a drink. And there we go, the ultimate vampire cure. We're gonna make that. It looks awesome. Hopefully she doesn't drink it. Hopefully. And then we can pop it in her inventory, and then we'll see what happens afterwards, because once she's done making this, and I'm gonna supervise her because I don't want her to make this and then consume it. No thank you, that is not what we want. And then I guess we're gonna go slay our first vampire. I mean, yes, we've killed one, executed one by sunlight, but that's different. We haven't slayed one using a cure yet. And I didn't know that was a thing, so I don't know how this works exactly. I thought you could only just cure. I didn't know you could slay. So this is interesting. Okay, we're not going to drink this. We're going to put this in our inventory. Let's go. Oh my god. That looks disgusting. What is that? Ew. That looks disgusting. Oh, why would you want to be cured by that? You wouldn't. Anyways, we're going to take a short break, and then when we return, the queen will be getting to some vampire slaying. So see you guys. Okay, everyone, we are back after the queen has gone ahead, made the cure. We have brought Amanda back out of her cell, and yes, everything happened very quick because it was very decisive. I mean, the thing is, with Elena, it was a crime, so they took their time. There wasn't much of a rush. With, Amanda, I keep thinking Morgana. With Amanda, because she threatened the queen's life, they're trying to take action as quickly as possible so that she doesn't escape, or she doesn't, you know, harm anyone else or do anything drastic that's going to affect or destroy anything any more than she already has. So, I mean, they know that she is proficient in herbs and all those kind of things. So if she was able to defeat the queen, we don't want her getting access to anything that could help her get out of the situation and pose a threat to the queen in the future or the queen's offspring. So the queen has gotten Amanda here, and right now Amanda is looking at the queen's portrait. Who knows, thinking, what? This is her final moments? Possibly. I don't actually know what the vampiric slay is. Or, you know, like slay vampire is, or how that works. So we'll have to see, and I guess we'll continue with this depending on what happens as a result of that interaction. So the queen is going to go ahead, and I guess, and obviously we have Ambrosia and Lady Kali here to supervise and back up the queen, essentially. Not supervise the queen, but supervise Amanda so that she doesn't do anything stupid. So we're going to go ahead and slay a vampire, guys. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's see. No? What's happening? No? You can't slay? I thought you could. Why can't you slay the vampire? So she can't slay. Okay, I think we don't have enough space, possibly, here to slay the vampire, so I'm going to unlock this. I am going to add these people to a group, right? Are you joking? Okay, we're going to get into a let's insult, and then hopefully Wait, oh jeez. Okay, Ambrosia's off. Ambrosia doesn't even recall mortal life. And hopefully, once they're in a group, we can bring them out here. So, chat here. Yeah. We'll bring everyone out here, and hopefully, we're going to be able to slay Amanda outside, because I don't think there's enough space to slay her inside. And so the queen's going to have to do this really quickly before the sun comes up, otherwise she and her warrior are going to be in as much risk as the priestess. Obviously, I think the priestess would also be at a risk. I mean, she's got the thin skin traits. That means she is, or she will be more likely to die, you know, of sunlight. But that's not what we have in store for her. We want, oh, she wants to fight now. We want to slay her. So that's what we're going to do. We're bringing her out here. And hopefully this works. So let's see what this interaction is. Oh, look, she's about to slay her. Yeah, I think we just needed space. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're fighting. Oh, jeez. Okay, so this is like one of the normal vampiric duels with a different ending, perhaps. So let's see what takes place and what happens. Oh no, she defeated the queen again. Oh god, oh god, oh no. Lady Amanda Devil is now Master Vampire. She's so close to achieving the pinnacle of vampire power. No, 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 no. This is not good. So did she fail? Okay. Well, it looks like the queen failed in attempting to slay Amanda. Looks like she was a lot stronger than the queen thought. So we're going to have to give the vampire cure over to Lady Kali. And it's now up to Kali, guys, to defeat Amanda. And if she doesn't, we're going to count this as an escape. That's what we're going to do. If Kali cannot slay Amanda right now, we're going to count that as Amanda escaping from the castle to who knows where. So we've got one more chance to slay this vampire. Hopefully Kali won't let the queen down. I mean, all her training, everything she's ever done, put her effort into, and honing her skills, it's all for this moment right now to help defend the queen against, you know, traitors. So hopefully this will end just the way that it's meant to and the way we want it to. Otherwise, guys, I don't know, man. It'll be really, okay, there we go. Kali did not let us down, did she? No, she did not. So she won the fight. She's gonna throw the vampire cure. She's throwing it. Throwing it. Yep, she's... Look, there we go. So it's thrown the cure. And what's happening to her? Is she gonna turn? I've never been through this process, so I don't know how it's gonna happen, but... Oh, she's left the undead life behind and is no longer a vampire. So there we go. Okay, so one thing I'm a bit confused about. So does that mean that us turning her into... So we don't slay her exactly? Is that it? You don't slay them. They just turn into a human. That's not good, guys, because if she's a human... I mean, yes, we could drain her life spirit. But the thing is, if she's a human now, then how are we going to punish her? I don't know. That's what we were supposed to do. We're supposed to be able to punish her. We can't punish her by sunlight because now she's turned into a, you know, oh jeez. Yeah, now she's turned into a freaking human. So what do we do now? We can't do anything now. You know what? We're going to have to take her back into the cells. That's what we're going to have to do, guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take her back into the cells. So, back into the cell she goes. Unlock for Amanda. Allow access to Lady Amanda. Yep, looks like we're going to have to send her back into a cell because she has not passed away. She is still alive. She's just very sad. So I think that was one of her punishments, being turned into a human. She no longer has vampiric powers, which would be very upsetting for her. She's not strong anymore like she was. She's not powerful anymore. She's just normal, I guess. So I think, I mean, yeah, she's got all these ingredients. Who knows what she could concoct? I feel like the queen would probably confiscate all of her things, right? Because that makes sense. Why would you want someone like Amanda to even keep, like, yes, she doesn't have vampiric powers anymore, but who knows the crazy things she could concoct. So I think the queen is going to give all of these things to Morgana. So we're going to transfer everything that Amanda has to Morgana, because Amanda is not allowed to have any of these things on her person anymore. From now, her daughter will be handling all the priestess duties. And yeah, I mean, it's an early start for Morgana. She's not an immortal yet. She's still a teen, but she is going to be looking after all the things that her mother looked after before. So the title is now going to transfer, and this is a bit early, but yeah, she's not going to get the title of lady yet, not yet. I think we ended up deciding that the second generation will get the title of ladies once the previous generation has kind of moved on. Oh, nope. Excuse me, you just walked out. No. Come back into your cell. You're not supposed to be walking free. Into your cell. She's going to walk into her cell. We're going to lock her up, and then we're going to think about what to do with her. Because that's a serious question. We can't let her live. She must die. So we're going to lock for everyone. Lovely. So she can stay in there. And I can't think of anything that you could eat potentially to die. So I'm going to have to think about what to go ahead and do to get that done for her, to reach her punishment. But I think the queen would definitely be deliberating about what to do with Amanda. And I know in this episode we haven't dealt with any of the wishes. Obviously, you guys know why. It's a bit of a tense part. But I think we're going to take a short break. When we return, the queen will have probably thought through what sort of punishment she wants Amanda to take, and we'll probably be acting on that. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, my lovelies, we have returned. You guys might be wondering what we're doing down in the combat arena, or the sparring room, or whatever it is that I originally called it. I cannot remember as of yet, or right now. But you're wondering why we're here. Well, the queen finally came to a conclusion about what to do with the now human priestess, Lady Amanda. And part of that plan was something that had to be constructed. And she decided that she would construct it as an attachment, I guess, to the combat arena. So this is where it is. So you come into the combat arena, and you guys may or may not notice, it's a bit hard with the wallpaper, but to the right, the one skeleton in the middle has been replaced with two. And this confusing little place is actually a passage that leads to a new chamber. So, want to know what that chamber is? Well, here we go. The new chamber is the water chamber. Now, this chamber is death by water. There we go. There we have it. Do let me know what you guys think. We did have a death by sunlight execution chamber. This is a secondary execution chamber for death by water or drowning, which is one of the forms of death that you can do with a human. I mean, Amanda is no longer a vampire, so she could very well die of hunger. But the queen thinks that that's too kind for Amanda. Too kind. She would rather Amanda drown. And, I mean, I guess it depends which one's kinder, drowning straight away or, dying from hunger. But the thing is, drowning does take a while, I think, but hunger takes even longer. So the queen does not want to wait that long. She does not want to harbor a traitor in her castle. So there we go. Amanda is going to have a death by drowning. And we are going to probably leave her off. And, oh, okay. Unless she starts walking, to be honest. Unless that happens, then that's, yeah, honestly, she might just keep walking. So who knows? I had to cheat her in there. Because, as you guys already know, you cannot have a gate right by the water. So I don't actually know. Look at that. She's walking on water. She's special. So I don't know. We might have to work around that in a bit. I did not test it out. I just thought it would work. If it doesn't work, then we'll just have to see, won't we? We'll just have to see. Let's see if it works if I reset her. So reset sim lady Amanda devil. Nope. Didn't do anything. So I guess she's just going to stay here and pretend that this water is a glass surface. Honest to God, guys. Honest to God. So, I don't know, man. Do we just leave her? Because if she's, I don't think she can do laps. She can only swim. But she can't exactly swim too much. Okay, this is what we'll do. We need to correct this. This isn't going to work. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it would work beautifully. I just wanted to show you guys my finished chamber. But we're going to have to do some construction, guys. We are going to have to do some construction. So, let's go ahead, open this up, and then we'll have Amanda walk out here, if she can. We'll get her to go there. And then, I think if she enters the pool by herself, then that glitch won't happen. So, like, she swims laps. So let's get her to go inside. See, now she's going in. There we go. That's appropriate. She's going in on her own accord. So now we can place the gates back and lock her up in there. There we go. And now she is going to be swimming around and she won't glitch. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think she will now because she went on her own accord. If you just teleport them there, then it doesn't work as well. So, there we go. And yes, she's angry. Of course she's angry. She is dying, essentially. You're going to die pretty soon. But that sucks. That's why you don't be evil the way you are evil. Or at least if you're going to be evil, be a bit smart about it. I mean, to be honest, even though she is pretty smart and she does have quite a few tricks up her sleeve, she made some really silly mistakes. You know, like for example, the whole Ophelia thing, I feel like that was a bit silly. Not only that, she made the biggest mistake with Narcissa, which she shouldn't have done. She did it because she was, I think, freaked out. And she made the wrong choice, and I think that's what tipped the queen over in the end. It was Narcissa's testimonial. So there we go. That's what ended up happening. So she's going to be left alone down here, and then over the course of however long it takes, she is going to pass away. I'm so sorry, Amanda, but to be honest, I'm not. Also, while we're on the topic, why don't you guys let me know, as kind of like a commemoration for Morgana in this episode, why don't you let me know your favorite part of Amanda in this series, or your most memorable moment of Amanda in this series? Let me know, and maybe in one of the future episodes I can talk about it, and yeah, we can see what everyone's written, because obviously the experience is going to be a little bit different for everyone, and I'm really excited to see where we go with this. Also, look at the queen. So, one of the things, Morgana, darling. Okay, yeah, my game's a bit laggy for some reason. I don't know why. They're like glitching here, they're glitching there. Probably because we've got so many Sims, to be honest. But, yeah, that's fine. Go and change back to your normal form. I think she got really terrified, Morgana, and so she changed into her dark form. It's probably a defensive mechanism, to be honest. What's her trait? So she's a perfectionist and loner. See, I feel like Morgana is a really weak character. Not in a bad, I don't know if it's bad, but I think she's weak. Maybe not in a bad sort of way, but I do see her as weak. I think her mother's expectation was too much, like, it was too much of a burden for her. It was scarier than Narcissa's expectation of her. So she ended up kind of deferring to, like, the winning side. So, you know, turning against her mother for the queen and stuff. Even though, from our point of view, that's good. To us, that's good. But is that really good as a daughter? You know? I don't know. You guys think about it. I don't know if... Oh my gosh. Where did she go? Is she a shadow now? Oh, that's fine. Go to high school. Just don't become an invisible shadow. There we go. Now she's having trouble and she's glitching. Who knows what's happening with her? Queen Sheba, what are you up to, darling? She's playing chess. Probably trying to calm down from everything. And yeah, she's been spending a lot of time with Narcissa, I've got to say. Also, another thing that I had, yes, this entire episode took up Amanda. But we had one sim age up. And that sim was... Maleficent. So Maleficent Blackthorn has aged up into a child, and I did initially try and move her into the castle before I recorded this episode, but the thing was that we already have 10 sims right now in the castle, and if we had added her, it would have been too many sims, and that could have led to my game crashing and all sorts of things, and I don't want to risk it. I know some people say it's okay up till 16 sims, but I don't want to risk it at all. So the max I'm going to stick to in my household is 10 sims. That might not seem like much, but it is quite a bit. 10 sims is going to be my max. So what I just did is I moved Maleficent into the, what's the thing called? The Mother's Den. Is that the Mother's Den? Yeah. I moved her into the Mother's Den. So right now she is living with her own mother, Marielle Blackthorn. Yeah, so she's living with Marielle. Now what we could do potentially is that when Amanda passes on, we could actually move Maleficent into the castle, but we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not entirely sure what I want to happen with her right now. Yeah, we'll have to wait it out and see what happens with Amanda first. So anyways, that was the episode for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to stick around for the mission at the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.